Daily Horoscope, the 23rd of November 2016. Aries. You'll be charmed at social gatherings with old companions or fellow explorers. You could feel, to some degree, sensitive because of Mercury and Uranus, even if they do happen to be in a favorable aspect currently. This could put your nerves on edge, so you must also rest and eat good food to maintain good health. It might be an ideal opportunity to take a day away from work, particularly on the off chance that you sense that others are making superfluous requests of you. By taking time off, you can build your esteem, because the general rule is that something that is scarce becomes somewhat more valuable, and that applies to human nature as well. Taurus. You'll be feeling either instinctive, otherworldly, or like somebody in a secret thriller. You'll have to take a look at things from a totally extraordinary perspective. With the moon transiting your 5th house of love affairs, new opportunities to seek out your soulmate arise. The bonds of love are strong at present, and if you are in a relationship, this could be a day to kickstart your romance. Guests may bother you at the moment, however, exactly when you require time alone. On the work front, dealing with incompetence will have you seeing red. You will resent the fact that you may have to train someone who is in a superior position. Gemini. You'll be battling for an ethical cause that won't be simple. You have a solid conviction framework that might be tested by somebody. A companion or neighbor has some data that can help you now. You can solve two problems at once by augmenting your kinship, furthermore taking in what information is on offer. With the moon transiting in your 4th house, you can successfully relate to others once you see the light and make sense of your conscious will and your deepest feelings for home and family. Also, make a balance between your drive for self-expression and your need for security. Focus your attention on these matters today. Cancer. The transit of the moon in your 3rd house brings growth and improvements in your thinking and understanding about your environment. Communications of all kinds, writing, speaking, teaching, reading, etc., are enhanced as a result of learning or interacting with neighbors, relatives and friends. Opportunities should be present to make improvements in your local area. Publicity may be forthcoming as well. Travel and short journeys will also be more frequent now, but you'll need good transportation. Vehicles, cars and other issues relating to travel will be on your agenda. Leo. You'll be glad to get credit that you hadn't anticipated. In any case, you may spend it rapidly, which implies you'll be starting over from the beginning. Grab the day. You have the vitality and influence to swing things your way. Maintain a strategic distance from any type of apathy. Finances are the focus now, with the transit of the moon in your 2nd house, and although you are self-sufficient, you are fearful about the future. This is of no use to you, so continue to do what you do best. If your credibility is called into question, you may spiral into a bad mood. You mustn't be so thin-skinned when dealing with others. Virgo. You'll be defended in tackling somebody today on the grounds that your balanced personality obviously observes the inspiration driving their announcements. Remain by your conclusions. Exploit the considerable impacts coming your way throughout the following 24 hours. Despondent family circumstances achieve a defining moment, and you're the meat in the sandwich. Are you resisting the natural processes of growth and success? Don't force things and remain open to the positive benefits of your current situation. A meeting or business negotiation may decide your future financial or professional life today. Libra. You'll be wonderfully astonished by your accomplice or darling when they offer to help you in some part of your life. A gathering is an incredible approach to bring old work associates back together, at any rate for a brief span. It is additionally an awesome route for you to figure out how others are handling similar issues. Sleepless nights may be causing your worries, and your superactive schedule isn't helping. You may believe that you deserve more recognition for the work that you are performing. Are you feeling shortchanged? Don't go worrying too much about fame, but rather do your work with love and attention to detail, and the results will naturally follow. Scorpio. You'll be astounded when you understand that your neighbor is more edified than you had anticipated. Associating with individuals you wouldn't generally have time for will be a fascinating takeoff from the standard. A casual bet at the club or the racetrack is no issue, yet you must be careful with how you spend your cash, as you are probably going to lose. Jupiter is expensive but also wasteful, and being in your 12th house of expenses, it's obvious that you are being a little lax with your money. Also, you mustn't be so insular in your relationships and friendships. Being inclusive of others helps relationships grow. Sagittarius. You'll be encompassed by a lot of resistance right at this point. The test is to know exactly how to adjust your feelings, and is the result of the transit of Saturn in your sun sign. Try not to rationalize or linger today. In the event that you concentrate solely on what you need to carry out, the employment will accomplish and have more quality connected to it. You need to have a stable authority, both at home and in your workplace. This means stepping up to the plate and taking a hard line with someone today. There are opportunities for promotion around this time, so you mustn't let anything distract you from doing your best to acquire that coveted position. Capricorn. The moon transits your 9th house at the moment, and this also points to the fact that you've got a new lease on life when it comes to friendships, and won't be waiting around for anyone who's dragging their feet off into the car and out into the fray for you today. You can change the cap, or the hat of belief you are wearing, but only by first doing adequately studying of comparative religions or philosophies. You mustn't change on a whim. You'll be enticed to jump into a business offer that could put you behind the 8 ball on the off chance that you don't read the fine print. Be a little more diligent in your business dealings. Aquarius. With Mars and Jupiter entering into an excellent aspect, you'll definitely experience a burst of energy and are more vigorous, bold, assertive, and impatient at this time. You feel ambitious and capable of doing a lot and meeting challenges successfully. However, if your will is blocked, you become quite angry now. You are less willing to accommodate others and meet people halfway. Your ego drive and competitiveness are very strong. Your mental vitality is also at a high point as Mercury continues its transit in your 11th house of fulfillment. You are in an ambitious and dynamic phase of your life, and many people will be inspired by your good ideas. Pisces. You'll be scrutinized for your conduct and methods of insight right now. However, you should dependably stay consistent with yourself. You require congruity in your life. You are conveying a substantial load today and might be exhausted and overtired. In any case, much agreeable to you, the venture you are taking a shot voluntarily be finished on time. The moon is moving through your zone of marriage and partnerships. It creates a mixed bag now, with love and hate featuring equally in your mind. You have to define what it is and with whom you want it. Better still, write down your objectives and start creatively visualizing them.